what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat.
Summer drawing to a close here in the southeast. The roof is closed at the wondrous Mercedes-Benz Stadium due to the hot temps still outside here in downtown Atlanta. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Chicago Bears. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. Montgomery hit and the ball is loose. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by the offense.
Now Foles. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 15 yards on the play, first down.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 34. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. He loses the football a second time. And the Falcons grab it. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Caught on the right side by Jones. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 yards, first down Atlanta.
You had to figure they'd try and get the ball to Julio early, and they did it right there. And it doesn't take a degree from MIT to know that, so you had to figure, what's up with the defense? You should know that that's coming right away.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's Smallwood. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
It's now 3rd down.
Ryan. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. So first possession, 4th and short. Field goal's no gimme from here. What, you think about going for it?
I'm not just thinking about it. I'm signaling go for it. Let's get this, all right? Yeah, look, you're right. You know, the field goal's there, but it's not a chip shot. My big thing is opening drive. You're trying to establish momentum. Let's not stall it ourselves. Let's go get this first down, and then continue on downfield, try and get a touchdown.
I like your confidence.
Yeah, why not? Let's go.
A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration.
30-yard line.
They go play action with Ryan. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Russell Gage, his second touchdown on the season. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
And this carries into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
21 yards. 1st down, Chicago.
A play fake to Montgomery, now Foles. He's going to loft one deep. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know that makes some adjustments.
And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away. But it does get away and it's 2nd down. Throwing again. Ryan. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. 2nd down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. 1st down, a run with Smallwood. Look at this. Middle of the field, breakaway. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Wendell Smallwood. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tape.
Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the rookie, A.J. Terrell. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, right? Because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like...
And this is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Matt Ryan, his 2nd touchdown pass of this opening quarter. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. Extra point by Koo, up and good. 21-7.
Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time, one-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see when they decide to do a play caller, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Foles. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
So on fourth down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. So they get traffic there, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Here's Smallwood. He's got it on a draw. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Give him 4 on the carry there, but that only takes them back to where they started. 3rd and 10.
And that was a good collision right there. And I know this as a former defender. If you're playing linebacker, you're going through a checklist on every play on who you think's going to get the ball and where you think the ball's going to go. Rarely do you expect the fullback position to get it. And on that play he did. So you got to steel yourself at that point because the contact is going to be strong.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Coming right, Smallwood on the toss. Deshaun Gibson there on the tackle.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
He was taken down.
Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
3rd and 7.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down.
Younghoe Koo on for the field goal. A 56-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Coming right, this is Montgomery on the toss. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. A.J. Terrell coming up to make the play.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Here's Foles. And he's got Miller. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
The Bears first down.
They're going to look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3.
3-yard line.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Cordero Patterson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears get a bit closer. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that, and it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a first down.
At the 47-yard line.
They run Smallwood, and he stopped immediately there.
Smallwood, the ball carrier.
Maurice Alexander making the stop defensively.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline. That means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
Smallwood.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
The Falcons on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. Well, I was watching him in warm-ups, and he hit a 62-yarder that hit the crossbar and went over. This one a little bit inside of that, but not enough leg.
And the difference is what?
Well, your live conditions, right?
Live conditions, game conditions are a whole lot different than practice, where you just pop it up there, no rush, no pressure. I think maybe that takes a couple couple yards away from you when you have to do it when it's real.
Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down. He's going to wind up and air it out. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A give to the fullback on the dive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Play action. It's Ryan. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Intended target on that one, Russell Gage. And now it's second down.
It's second down and 10.
To throw again, Ryan. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Julio Jones has averaged 90 receiving yards per game every season since 2013. And when you factor in that every game plan calls for them double and triple covering him, yet he's still putting up those kind of numbers, that tells you the excellence of Julio Jones. That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
The 28. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Bears take over.
1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And you're under a minute to go in the half. The first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, look your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Foles. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. So they lost yardage, and they declined the penalty. There's no logical reasoning to do that.
I'm trying to go through this little Rolodex in this small brain of mine, and I'm coming up with nothing, partner. I've got zip on that one. Take the yardage, right? Take the penalty. I don't get it.
I don't get it either. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Ryan. Going right back to Jones. This time the connection made. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. This time they stay on the ground. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. The Falcons going to use. Stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. On first and 10, it's Ryan. Escaping the pressure right. To the right side and complete to Hurst. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime?
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Falcons. Wendell Smallwood with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Falcons will extend their lead. And they're able to up the lead by one more.
The score, Falcons 31, Bears 14.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Over first and 10. At their own,
Cole's going to lead the Bears to the line. 1st and 10 at their own 21. He'll begin by dropping it off to Montgomery. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll look to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he will have the Bears' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 20.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
He was trying to find Anthony Miller there. That'll bring up 2nd down. Foles on the give to Montgomery. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got just pin their ears back and get after him now.
And Robinson with a big catch. And he will have the Bears' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
Chicago.
First down, here's the run to Montgomery. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
On 2nd and 11 now. Foles is going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Cordero Patterson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears cut into that lead.
The kick is good.
And his kick is right through.
Falcons 31, Bears 21. Cairo Santos set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Smallwood as they begin on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
By Nigel Bradham.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
At the 26-yard
from the shotgun, Ryan. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Then it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. A run with Smallwood. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Eddie Goldman on the tackle. A huge man. Hard to move out of the way. He's in his 6th year with the Bears out of Florida State.
On 3rd down, Ryan looking downfield for Jones. And that will be incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with it.
Formation for the Falcons.
And here's Hoffrichter now, the punter, as he sends this one away. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Complete. Oh, took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And he finds Jimmy Graham. And he will have the Bears' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A very solid gain of 27 from Falcon territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the rookie A.J. Terrell. And he takes this one back into the end zone. The Falcon defense has a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6, obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down. They run. Montgomery. And This will be a Bears first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Nice gain there by the second-year runner out of Iowa State, David Montgomery, who often finishes his runs moving forward and knocking defenders back. He finished tied with Josh Jacobs for the most carries by a rookie last year. But what the Bears need from him, improve on his 3.7 yards per attempt. If he gets that up into the fours, look out. He can control the game with his running.
And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here's Foles throwing complete to Miller. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 12 yards there and a first down. So that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr.
Dante Fowler Jr.'s career has had some real twists and turns since being a first-round pick with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Remember, he hurt his knee and didn't even get to play his rookie season, and has finally found his way in the league. Last year in Los Angeles with the Rams, had a career-high 11.5 sacks. That's why Atlanta got him in the offseason. They needed to boost their pass rush, and he's the guy to get it done.
Back now in Atlanta. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Space to run past the 20. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They run the counter. Patterson. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
A 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Allen Robinson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears get a bit closer. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Makes the score Falcons 38, Bears 28. Cairo Santos set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
The ball carrier.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 6.
Ryan. Open man and Stover. Able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
48-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Smallwood. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Nigel Bradham brings him down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
That's going to be caught by Richardson. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
On first down, Smallwood. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
This is caught at the end. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Hayden Hurst, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Falcons 45, Bears 28. Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Now it's Patterson. Now Acrisios, he's past the 30. And a good return up past the 30, but was it aided by an illegal block or a hold? Let's see. The holding penalty negates a good return as they'll start just past the 20. Now Foles. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. It's complete. Javon Wims, the open man. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 18 more yards there and another first down.
First down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
They'll find Miller. That's complete. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's second and 11. Foles. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Robinson.
Pass. Complete.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Out of the gun now on third down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the rookie A.J. Terrell. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
On And again, this is their fullback. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
Up 3rd and 6.
And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And they'll be set up with great field position as this is going to be touchdown right at the 40-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 1st down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
The Bears 1st down.
Toss left to Montgomery. Dances by at the 20. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Touchdown.
David Montgomery. 26 yards. And the Bears cut into that lead.
Lining up for the extra.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game, they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
Oh, did the Bears get it? They did. Chicago football. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They are in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. Now he dumps this off over the middle. Oh, it springs free. Montgomery loses it, and the Falcons grab it. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yeah, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Here's Foles. That's complete to Mooney. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Here's Patterson. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. And that's Grady Jarrett who forced his way through to register the sack. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
Final score, Falcons.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Falcons, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for Chicago, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Indianapolis Colts. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.